I'm Bob Heinlein. I worked for Chicago Transit Authority for 36 years. I've been retired for 21, and hey, good part of my retirement has been spent out in Union, Illinois.
Well, my name is Nick Callis, and I've been a volunteer since 1958. I worked in restoration. I was the general manager for 35 years. I'm now the executive director.
When I started, IRM was nowhere near this big. There weren't this many buildings. The yards weren't this size. And, you know, I think that was the challenge. It was to be a partner with everybody else to see more equipment come in here and more variety created among the types of equipment at the museum. And I'm thrilled with how it has grown in the 21 or so years that I've been here.
I don't think anybody really envisioned that that we would be this big. So it was a lot of work by a lot of volunteers, a lot of people, but you know, here we are. You know.
I love walking down the aisles here in Barn 7 especially. I feel I grew up with this equipment. I rode on these L cars, I rode on these street cars, I rode on that Electroliner. And if I see somebody standing next to a piece of equipment and they're talking to a younger generation person, I don't butt in, but I just start making nice comments about the piece of equipment and how challenging it was to be able to board something when I was younger, and how good it felt to ride on a piece of equipment like that, and it almost brings a tear to my eye because it still exists.
The public really makes this place go, and this is a teaching tool. It's an educational institution. What we try to get across to the public is that this is an important part of our everyday lives. This transportation.
The thing I'd always like to say, even when in my own neighborhood in Schaumburg, I tell people, hey, come on out to the Railway Museum. If you grew up in Chicago, you got a chance to relive that history right there.